Mrs. Feller, the music teacher at Lynndale Elementary, in the beautiful music room here. Such a beautiful room that I have filled with lovely instruments. And I wanted to share a little bit about the instruments that we're going to be playing this year, so you can see what we have. In addition to the instruments that you'll see today, we also will be playing ukulele, a little bit of guitar, keyboards, and some wonderful African drumming. So I'm going to switch the screen, give you a little tour of the music room. Please feel free to contact me, call me, email me anytime you have questions. I'm going to start with the steel drum, which students are playing. So in my music room, I have steel drums that students are able to play. I also have a drum kit. I have some students learning to play the drum kit. Lots of percussion in my room. There's bongos. Over here are the 6-bass steel drums, and right in front of me are the tenor bass steel drums. I'm going to walk over here in the middle of my floor. I have bongos and djembes set up because students are going to be playing bongos and djembes today in 5th and 6th grade. And just to the right are xylophones. So 2nd and 3rd graders this week are playing xylophones. You can see these beautiful wooden instruments, very nice. Kindergarten and 1st grade have been using maracas to do a dance called La Raspa that celebrates Mexican heritage. So there's some of the instruments in the music room.
Hello there. This is Mr. Olson, Lynndale PE, and I'm going to start you off with a who, what, when, where, and why for physical education. First off, the who. My name is Mr. Olson. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I like snowboarding, mountain biking, kayaking, backpacking. You know, honestly, probably any sport that's going to get me out and moving. I love the outdoors. But most of all, if I can link that to family time, that's right up my alley. Love being active with my family. So that's the who. The what? Well, yes, I teach Lynndale PE, and you know what? I'm really excited to be back in the gym. After a year and a half or so of Zooming PE, which was cool in different ways, man, there's nothing like being back in the gym in person. Oh man, we've had so much fun already at these first couple weeks, getting back to some games that we haven't played forever, and looking forward to some new opportunities that we haven't explored quite yet. It's been pretty fantastic. The when, your student's going to have PE twice a week, and so it's going to be important to know when those days are, right? It's different for every grade level. If you know which days your PE are, it's easier to come prepared, right? Wearing the right type of clothing. If you know I try to let people know what type of events are coming up, but it really shouldn't matter. Every day, be prepared to move in PE. So that's not just your clothes, your shoes should be the type of shoes. They don't need to be perfect laced up athletic shoes, but secure enough on your feet that you're not going to get blisters and that they'll protect your toes as we move around, because we shall be moving. The why, right? In our district, we try to design a curriculum that helps students acquire the skills and the knowledge necessary to develop and maintain a healthy and active lifestyle, not just in the short term, but for a lifetime, right? And the neat thing is kids can pass it along to their families and get people engaged, because an active family typically is a happy family. I truly believe that. So that's one of the main goals that I've got. Let's move on to grades, right? Because we're at school, we got PE grades too. There's a skill and an effort grade. There's 2 different grades. The skill it's simply the demonstration of skill, but this also includes content knowledge. So even if you're not the most fantastic athlete. Sometimes students that do the best in PE are the ones that know what's going on. So if we're working on the components of fitness, you would need to know, okay, what are the components of fitness, right? There's 5 of them. What are they? And so even if you're the top athlete and you maybe could demonstrate these components of fitness, there's also the opportunity to know what the components of fitness are, and then the demonstration of such. Let's see. Effort is simply based upon the Lynndale way, right? Being safe, kind, respectful, and always being a learner. Finally, I'm excited to have a fantastic year with y'all at Lynndale. Thank you for trusting me to spend time with your children. It's gonna be awesome. Go Lions!
Welcome to the Lynndale Library. I am Clarence Korf, the Lynndale librarian. This is my 9th year at Lynndale, and I'm excited to be in person again, sharing stories and reading experiences with your children. The library program focuses on first literacy skills, and we will be participating with the Washington Children's Choice Picture Books Award again, and that's for kindergarten through 3rd grade. We are going to do the Sasquatch Reading Award and the Edmonds Windows and Mirrors for 4th through 6th grade. The second thing we're going to do is library skills, and that means choosing their own titles, checking out their own books, book care, using the library catalog, and understanding how libraries are organized. The third thing we're going to work on is information skills, and that means understanding the need for good information, locating that information, and evaluating what information to use in their learning. And lastly is technology skills. That means accessing databases and online educational resources for their learning needs and how to use the technology tools we have for learning. I love stories and I love sharing stories and I love to hear about the stories which excite our students. We talk a lot about reading books which are windows and mirrors. Windows books are books which are about how someone different than us might live and think. Mirror books are a reflection in some way on how a student may think or live. I like to find and identify quality materials which support all the diverse learners so they can read about the from multiple perspectives. The most important thing you can do at home to support your child's learning is to read to and listen to your child read. Read or talk about the books they have checked out from the library. I'm looking forward to having a great learning year in the Lynndale Library with everyone.